top right corner. But anyways, hey everybody, welcome back. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. I don't like it. Alright, here we go. That looks a little better. Once I finish getting my setup started, we'll ignore that little black bar and have a better view on the screen. So, okay, where we left off, we found Princess. The Peller, which he still may potentially help us out. What I'm doing? Okay.
Take it easy.
So now he did a little ritual, and we know there's a Botchling. So it could be a miscarried child or something along those lines. But so we gotta go speak with the Baron. The goal will be to capture the Botchling or use its blood. Now, we're gonna learn a little bit about the Baron. Maybe we could have picked up on some of his bad qualities from meeting him, or our previous investigation into his wife and daughter's rooms. So, if you guys are just now tuning in, you can check in on previous clips in this playlist to catch up, or to piece together how we got to where we are now.
Lightning strike.
Ooh, there's a fire. Is that at the Baron's match? Oh boy. Looks like the plot thickens.
Move it.
I want to get off there.
Not so fast, Roach.
Alright guys, I want to make her meditate real quick. Just so I have health. A little lacking on that. So we use a swallow, restore some health. Now we have a predicament on our hands. I believe the bridge is destroyed. And I do not think... Well, maybe it's this other bridge. Yeah. Definitely helps if I try to use the right bridge. Don't mind me and all this stuff. That's... love how all the henchmen and everything are just kind of what's going on. Sword, I didn't realize it was damaged as much as it was. You got all these henchmen here and they're not doing a dang thing. What's up with that?
Oswin! Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. That's simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Looks like rain.
So how do we get in here? There's a ladder.
Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Better bet your butt I'm getting that. Dying. Where's this guy? Can I open this door? Yeah, there we go. I didn't see where the guy was, but hopefully that works out. Not entirely sure though.
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian!
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right? They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
About lost to the Baron in a fisticuff match. That would have been
good. We need to talk.
Chitter chatter.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Your wife, how'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but...
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
Don't feel bad for this guy. I don't feel bad one bit, but maybe there will be a resolution and he has a change of his ways, but who knows?
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
What happened next?
Next? It only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Well, we'll explain it.
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my child's suffering.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the Botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the Botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
But not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
This is gonna get really interesting.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Yeah.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Hopefully I can do this. Mess up.
How you like that silver?
Spectres. Botchling's scent attractively.
Do something! writhing something fierce. Can't hold it. Oh. Quiet now.
Wow, that was close. I don't know if I was going to save it.
But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
This is weird. Wait a minute.
Need to hurry.
On with it. I cannot hold it! What? It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Hopefully that's it for fighting the race. I feel like we got one more go.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee, Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Daya should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. The guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But...
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the Botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Alright, folks. This stream's gonna be a little extra long. I may they say. I apologize for that, but
Time to water the horses.
it's just too bad. We're gonna make sure we complete this quest here. Let's see. We got time. I can meditate, but why not? Just read the notice board. Thatch repair. I have the knack for it. Blah blah blah. That's not a quest. Gwent. That's good. Fist fights. Any man who wants to test his manliness by slugging it out in the ring, come see us. You'll fight the best brawlers around. Smitty, Stan Fishgulbutt, Jonah the Sergeant. That's something we'll do. The Beast of Hornarton. There's a vile and dangerous spook, beast or devil of sorts, causing no end of trouble near our village. Hornarton. We promised our profoundest gratitude and a sizable reward to any brave lad who can slay it. If you're looking to learn more, come pay us a visit. Ask for the Yalderman souvenir. Then we got a Shrieker. To whom it may concern, let it hereby be known that whoever kills the Shrieker, the monster that's wove its nest near Crow's Perch and is taken to killing both men and beasts, will be given a sizable reward. Take the head, and she's a dreadful, dangerous creature, and killing it will take a trained fighter, not just a pack of peasants with pitchforks. And there's horse races. So, now, let me check my inventory. See what all we have. Weapons need fixed. So we have. Let's go here, speak to the merchant.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile. We've gathered ourselves quite the collection. Why let such nice things waste away in peasant halls?
Once I get
Show me what you got.
Deck figured out here, I would like to get back at that. Okay, let's see what do we got here. What's this? Got a Gwent card. We have it. We have it. Don't have this one. We'll get that one. Cool. Third map. We'll get that. That'll be part of the quest later on. Now, I'm going to sell some of this stuff. I don't think it'll be any use. See what for herbs I got too. So all the junk I can. Not making very much out of this, but something's better than nothing. So both of those. Alright. Let's go talk to the smith here. Hopefully, at a minimum, he can repair the silver sword. Then I'm gonna have to start doing some contracts here. Guild. Gold.
Looking for someone who can craft me some armor. Gotta be top quality.
Well, I've been at it 20 years now. Mastered the craft in some respects, if I do say so myself.
You wish.
Don't listen to her. She's been sore lately, snorting every chance she gets. So, what kind of armor are we talking about?
Light, but durable. Can't constrain movement, and I gotta be able to get in it without anybody's help.
That all? Sure it shouldn't be self-cleaning. And how about it wipe your arse after you take a shite in the bushes?
Sounds great. Can you make a suit like that?
No, but find someone who can and I'll gladly meet them. Ought to know one thing when it comes to armor. If it's got to be durable, it can't be light.
It can. Just needs the proper tools to make it. Tools like the folk of Clan Torderoch use on Undvik.
Joanna, I told you time and again to stay silent when I talk to customers. Shouldn't pester folk with those nonsense Skellige legends of yours.
It ain't legend, and it ain't nonsense. My granddad would go to Undvik for his armour. Said Torderoch folk made the best. Till last year, that is, when a giant ravaged their island. Inhabitants either ran off or died, but the forge should still be in one piece.
Worth looking into. Say I find the tools. Will you craft the armor for me?
On condition you bring the tools. But only then.
No.
These legends mention where the forge might be.
Yes, north side of the isle, in a cave. Clanfolk carved out a rock face to build it.
Look for the tools next time I'm in Skellige. Take care now.
We'll worry about repairing the sword here a little later on. Guess we'll meditate quick. I don't know if it's gonna force us to... what it's gonna make us do here. We'll go... what is it, one day and one night? We'll get about here. Just for the sake of making sure we have the right time. It's not the right time, but I don't know if it needs to be the right time.
Kiddies, come inside.
What you want, mate?
Okay, so we're here. I'm assuming it has to be at night. So we'll meditate again. I believe the Baron should be sitting outside. Go to midnight. Or I should say morning. Well, worst case scenario, we definitely got the time down. No, I definitely... well, there we go. I just had to activate it. How weird is this gonna be?
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea.
Dea is a unique name.
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Lumberkin. Anybody else can see this, or they see something happening, they just kind of ignore it. There, somebody saw it. Wizardry.
the sergeant took a lashing from the Baron.
I bet you they didn't go for it. It's probably someplace really close. Try to avoid fighting these fools. No. I'll be back. So they didn't go far at all, it seems.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
Fight you freaky things right now. I'll be back. Talk later. So I get myself poisoned. I'm accidentally taking 2 Thunderbolt potions in a row.
Necrophages had a field day. Still need a closer look.
Freaking things weird me out. Ooh, that was dumb.
Should examine that horse carcass. Show me what you got.
Sure, get all the droppings here. Crafting and stuff whenever I actually get to that point. So aside from dying, that was interesting. I hate those things. Something really tore at this horse.
What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse?
Did anybody see that necrophage? Oh my gosh. That's
head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised them. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Don't fight me. Alright, we're gonna fight. Oh, are you kidding me? I didn't think he would blow up. Oh. Hate fighting these things. There's no true way to kill them. I don't think I get any XP when I kill them either. It's so disheartening. Oh my, what a mess. This is why I don't like to die. It takes so long to get back into the game. Oh my, what a time. Well, I guess the best way to take those things out would be to use Axie. Calm them, and then they shouldn't. Maybe they won't explode that way. That's something I'm gonna have to look into. Strategy, strategy, strategy. Eventually, I would like, now that I got a minute, I'd like to go and start looking for some of the unique gear. But the only thing that scares me about doing that now is, I think you can upgrade your gear, but the thing is, I don't want to find certain gear until I'm around level 30 or so. Ah, bugger. Okay guys, I apologize, we're gonna end up redoing this little part again. Surely stinks, because I didn't want to do that. So I apologize. Well, maybe I'll save part way through. I'll save right after we find the horse's remains. Man, I can't believe that's making me go all the way back here. What a game. Well, what I'll do is I'll skip.
By blood's power, I summon you. With you.
We're gonna skip the.
Hear my call and arise. Lead me to those.
What a skip. What a skip. Skip. Skip, skip. Alright, let's go, Lumberkin. Do this right this time, hopefully. Wait, I want to meditate quick. Don't go anywhere, Lumberkin. Okay, wow. He meditated and the Lumberkin didn't go very far ahead. I don't think we'll have too much trouble. I'm obviously not looking forward to fighting the blobs again, or the necromancers again. Sorry, I'm running way ahead of the Lumberkin. Really, come on. Come on. Come on. You gotta run faster than that.
It's plowing, boring again.
Oh my, I may have to take a break after this stream. I can't stand sitting for so long. Really? Come on. Try not to fight right now.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Let's see if I can get something down here.
Wants to show me something more.
Yep, let's go. One fight, hopefully fight the big baddie, and then move on. I didn't realize how long this quest actually was. It's kind of crazy. Well, I mean, it's about 10 minutes longer now that I died once, but hopefully this lumberkin speeds it up a little bit.
Necrophages have a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Oh boy. Too many, hopefully that's it.
Examine that horse carcass.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, I enjoy a good fight. Dang.
What do we have here? Bones of
Oh boy, I'm kind of thinking we're fighting a werewolf or something here.
These days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
I really need to hit that armor up. Do some extra looting. Alright, if you want it, come and get it. guys choose it. You don't fight something bigger than you. Just you accept it. You guys choose that.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Oh, this is an interesting twist.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I mean. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one.
Because I'm not.
Tamara is high, though anywhere's.
Why?
'Cause it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Fiery marks?
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good.
Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Okay.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Alright. So, we are not going to talk to the Baron just yet. We are going to find Tamara and then speak to the Baron. I believe we can still save Tamara. I'm not 100% sure. But we're going to do a part 3 of Family Matters because this mission is extremely long and I never would have guessed it. So stay tuned. We're going to try to finish this today in another stream. So if you watched, I hope you enjoyed it, and we're going to pick up where we left off. So I'll catch you guys next time.